I don't know what exactly he said, but I know it wasn't good. I know he was like, look at this guy, who does he think it is? And I wasn't in his private story, so he did this behind my back. What to expect when starting your personal brand. Let's get into it. My name is Matt. If you don't know who I am, I help entrepreneurs grow and monetize their personal brand, pretty much remove the guesswork. If you want that person who's done it themselves and you need help, there's a call booking link down below. You can schedule some one-on-one time with me. We'll have a chat and see if I can actually help you grow. Follow me on Instagram as well, at the Matt Jacob, and enjoy the content. So this is what you should expect when starting, and I'll tell you, this is going to be a little story time as to when I first started. So I started back in 2019. I remember this day very vividly because it was my birthday. I had been running my theme page for a while, and if you don't know what a theme page is, look at my older videos. Essentially, I just repost viral content, and I don't have to post anything. I don't have to put my face in. And that's one of the reasons why I started, because I didn't have to put my face in it. But what really happened, in fact, was I'd been running my theme page for a while. I was at around 20K with it now, and I'd monetized a fair few times now on it, through affiliate marketing, through shout outs, brand deals, etc. And I was like, this is cool, but I think it's time for a change. I really want to start growing my own personal Instagram account, because I want to take things further, and I think you're going to build more trust if they actually see me for who I am, instead of just seeing it as another logo on Instagram, like another theme page, because all they really have to get to trust you is like a logo, bio, and the content you post. There's no originality. So I remember this day, I was at New York on holiday, and we actually went to Baltimore for a couple of days, because that's where I was going to spend my birthday. Went to Baltimore, we had family, friends there, and on the morning of my birthday, I woke up and I remember deleting my old Instagram profile, starting a new one, which is the one I have now, and making my first real post. Because before then, I used to be that super introverted kid that would just have no profile pic, be on private, and just really be behind the scenes. And people have their reasons for being on private and just having their privacy. I get that, but for me personally, I was on private, and I just really did not want to post on social media, because deep down I was scared of what people would think. I was scared of what people from school would say if they saw when I'd posted something, even just a photo of myself or like a selfie. They'd have something to say. And at the time when you're in school, although you shouldn't care about what other people think, it's easier said than done. So I was in reality just really scared of posting, putting myself out there, and expressing my opinions to the world. So I wanted to stop that. I really wanted to break out of my shell once and for all, because I saw there was a business opportunity to be made from starting your personal brand, from documenting your journey. And that's another reason why I started, guys, to document the journey. Because I know even when I make this video, I'm gonna look back on it 5 years now when I'm successful. Okay, I'm gonna look back on it now, and it's gonna be a beautiful thing. It's gonna be a beautiful thing, and I'm gonna be so glad that I started documenting the journey when I'm starting from scratch, basically. A lot of the successful people, you can see in their interviews, one of the things they regret is they didn't document the journey. They didn't take photos. They basically didn't show people the journey, even when they were starting from scratch in their mom's basement, or whatever situation you might be in. But I wanted to start documenting the journey. So on the day of my birthday, I deleted my old Instagram profile, started my new one, and posted my first post. And that was scary. Posting something was something I wasn't too used to. And another thing as well, I started experimenting with my captions. Before, it was really just like because people were so, I don't know if they were scared. I think it was, people were just scared, okay? People were just scared. If you did anything slightly out of the ordinary, like write like your own caption, write something clever as a caption, you get taken the piss out of. Okay, so that's exactly what I did though. So I wrote some business caption, some motivational caption, all for my friends to see, or friends to see, people from school to see. And obviously I got made fun of. You know, I'll tell you a story as well. When I was getting into this, when I just started, we were back at New York. I was in the line waiting to go up the Empire State Building, and then one of my friends Snapchats me. He says that, look, this guy, and I won't say names, this guy put on his private Snapchat story a screenshot of your new account that you just started, and the post that you just posted with the business caption, because I just wanted to give value, okay? Give value to the right people. He made a screenshot of my post and put like a caption on Snapchat, like, I don't know what exactly he said, but I know it wasn't good. I know it was like, look at this guy, who does he think it is? And I wasn't in his private story, so he did this behind my back, and we were supposed to be buddies. So one of my other friends told me about this, and I was super pissed off, I can't lie. I was mad, it hurt, it almost made me want to give up. I'm gonna be honest with you. There were times when I wanted to give up this. Way too many times. So that was one of the big occasions that really hit me. But I was like, you know what? I'll keep going. The fact that he did that shows me that I know who he is now, so I don't have to waste time trying to keep being friends with him. So cut them off. So that's one of the things you should expect. You should expect people who you think who are your friends, your supporters, people who you think would support you, they'd show their true colors. And it will happen to varying degrees to certain people. Okay, not everyone is gonna go through the situation I did, but it's gonna happen to some degree. So be ready for that. If you really want to commit to the mission that you have in mind, the vision that only you can see and no one else can see, given 2 to 3 years from now, you make it happen. That will be impossible if you give up too early. If you take people's opinions to heart and take it personally and even quit. That's the worst thing you can do, is quit. Okay, you quit before you even started. So don't quit. Don't listen to them, and just start posting whatever you want. Be open to making mistakes, because I made a ton of mistakes while I was starting, and I look back on it and I cringe. That's another thing. That leads me on to my second point. Fail forward. Don't be afraid to make mistakes and looking stupid. I got off a one-on-one call with one of my buddies, doing about 24K a month. He's probably doing more now. But one of the things he said is you have to pick your path of suffering. So either A, you go down the path of trying to please your friends, trying to please people for the sake of short-term validation, and not being afraid to not getting any backlash for going against the grain and doing something different, which is, in this case, growing your personal brand and monetizing off it. You can go down that route, be nice and comfortable, but with things in life, you always pay a price, and the price that you pay here is never getting to do the things that you want to do in your heart. You're basically giving that up by following the crowd and trying to get validation from that. Or you can go the second route, route B, or route, because I'm from the UK. People who are from the UK are gonna berate me for saying the word route, like route. So route then. B, you go against the grain now, you get super uncomfortable, you go through the trenches of learning this personal branding game, learning how to grow it, learning how to monetize it, learning what sort of things to post backfiring on you, learning how to, for example, get brand deals, making that fail, doing a ton of outreach, making that fail, these little things, these skills that you have to pick up along the way. Be okay with you failing it, so that 2 to 3 years from now, or however long it takes, you don't suck at it as much anymore. In fact, you become extremely proficient at it, that you start seeing the results, you start seeing the brand deals come in, you start seeing people want to pay promo for your page, people doing collaborations with you, you're setting you're hitting record months with your business, for example. And that's all because in the beginning you made a commitment to yourself that you're gonna suck now so that you don't have to be bad later, and you develop the skills. And it's gonna be uncomfortable as well. People will be watching and they're gonna try and make fun of you because you're not good at it at first. But that's part of the process. That's what comes with this game. But I promise to you now, if you do it now, it's gonna be worth it compared to trying to wait next week. Because we all know nothing gets done next week. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You pick your path. And I picked my path, and I'd say it paid off. That's another thing to expect. Expect to be really, really bad at what you do from the jump. You might get lucky here and there, but for the most part, you're gonna be super bad at what you do. But if you keep at it, you're gonna get better, and then you're gonna start seeing results come in, and that compound effect is gonna kick in. So if you don't know what the compound effect is, look it up. I wanna keep this video short and sweet. The final thing you need to expect is that it takes more work than it looks like on the surface. And what I mean by that is people think personal branding, and this is why influencers get so much hate. You wanna know the real reason why influencers get so much hate? It's because it looks like from the outside, all they do to make money is post pictures. And for some odd reason, people get annoyed by that. All you do is post pictures. Ooh, I have to work 17 hours a day just to make a fraction of what you got. All you have to do is post pictures and you're complaining? Shut up, man. They think all you have to do is post pictures, and you probably think as well you have to post pictures, okay? And that's simply not true. There's a lot more than meets the eye. You have to learn your audience. You need to know what kind of content they respond to best. You need to track your numbers, track your analytics, see what content basically resonates with them the most. I'm trying to think of different examples here. Let's say you have a product. Let's say you have a product-based business. Then let's say it's e-com. Let's say you're running an e-com store selling clothes. Now you have to learn how to do e-com. You have to learn how the fulfillment works. You have to learn about marketing. You have to learn about conversions. You need to learn about advertising. If you're doing what I'm doing, a coaching business, or you're doing an agency, you have to learn about appointment setting. You have to learn about marketing. You have to learn about sales. You have to learn about building your offer. You have to learn about speaking to people. You have to learn about copywriting. You need to learn about how to talk to the camera if you want to go that route of filming videos. There's a lot of stuff that people just don't see, and it's like that iceberg analogy. Only the tip of the iceberg gets shown, and the other 95% of it is actually underwater and you don't get to see. Another thing, up here, the mindset. People don't see this stuff, okay? You need to get good at time management. You need to get good at not taking things personally. You need to get good at being consistent. You need to get good at, as I said, speaking to people already, learning about human psychology. You need to learn about having a positive self-image. There's a lot of stuff I can go into, but up here as well, mindset, need to work on that as well. So it's one huge battle. You see, it's a huge battle up here. It's a huge battle on what you do day to day and your routines, okay? It's not just a matter of posting photos, getting a bunch of likes, and then watching money fall from the sky, because that's not the truth. So those are the three things that you need to expect when starting your personal branding journey. Is A, don't expect everyone to be with you and support you on your path. That even includes close friends and family, okay? But trust me, at the end of the day, it's worth it, 1000% worth it. The second thing you need to expect is you have to expect yourself to be really crap at what you do in the beginning. You're gonna suck, you're gonna fail a ton of times, maybe you'll have a couple wins, but it's your duty to move past that point of being in the trenches and learning the stuff, failing forward, and carrying on until the light at the end of the tunnel. The last thing you need to expect is that you have to put in the work, okay? It's not just about posting photos and getting a bunch of likes. There's a lot of skills that you need to pick up. Depending on the route that you're going down, it's gonna be different for everyone. And some people learn these skills quicker than others, or they might take longer than others. And you have to be okay with that. You have to accept it. So those three things, I would have said to my younger self to expect when growing your personal brand, even from scratch. Or if you're a veteran, but an expert in what you do, you're putting in a lot of income, but you're just new to this personal branding game and getting yourself out there, those are the 3 things to expect. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like down below, leave a comment, and send me a DM on Instagram saying that you came from this video. That would really mean the world to me. And I hope you enjoyed this video again. See you in the next one. And if you're serious about growing, link is in the description. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one.